it's Friday night, getting late. What am I doing? I'm rewiring my engine compartment so that it works with this MSD box. And reading instructions along the way. Yeah, that's fun. All right, my buddy up here. Where's my buddy? There he is. Getting close. Putting transmission fluid in. Here's my novel solution. Hose. So we'll cut this hose in half. It'll go from there to the T. The T is actually straight from Home Depot. It's a sanitary clean out little thing off the bottom of a drain. I'll cut the ends off. It'll sit like this, pointing at that guy. And then this end, I'll flip over and cut it off. And then it will sit like that and go into there. So that's my solution. Boop, presto changeo. That's what she looks like. So we'll see once it gets warm if it blows itself apart, but looks pretty good. If you notice here, there's actually a thermostat in each housing for each side. So yeah, first time for me for that. Very interesting. Car, hose, Coca-Cola bottle. I'm so happy! Engine mounts, transmission mounts in. That determines that angle. We've got to match that at the back end. We've measured it. It was about 4 degrees different. That's what this little plate is. We're going to drill the center of it, separate the axle from the springs just enough to slip this in there and bolt it back up. We'll check the angle and we'll be ready to measure the drive shafts. Shaft, plural, singular, whatever. It's Saturday. It's been a long day. A few jacks, loosen up the bolts, slip this guy in place, tighten it back down. Simple as that. 4 degrees. Got my anodization pen here. After you modify your aluminum bits, just re-anodize it. All right, for reference, this is the clutch spring that holds the pedal back. Gives you a little assistance as well when you press. Yeah, I could not get this thing to pop out, so I just cut it with my angle grinder. Woo! She's a monster. Yep, it almost fits. Look at that. That's so tight. Oh my gosh. Hey Jay, go get my bonking wrench. The 3-pound. Gosh. They say you build a car like 6 times. Yep. I think I built this steering like 20 times, but we have steering. All right, we got to move the hole in the transmission cover. So made a pattern out of cardboard. We'll weld something up and then cut a new hole. If I could point to it in a mirror right there. All right, so welded that up from the backside. Just ground this off. From here, just drilled big holes in the corner, and we'll connect those together, and that way it'll have nice round corners, and then we'll paint the whole thing black. Oops.
Did you bolt in the seats?
Nope.
Yeah, I can tell because the back is coming up. From the garage, something loud. What's funny is that you don't even know that half your mustache is literally black.
His shirt matches his truck.
I lost the dog. It's tied up out there. I found him. Where did you come from? You just hanging out in the truck? You were running, weren't you? You big goofball. Could be just the easy choice. But we took the old MagnaFlows off, jammed them in the collectors. See what they sound like. They're just hanging there. So, yeah. If this sounds good, this will be the easiest muffler project I've ever done. All right, this is the MagnaFlows. Definitely louder. I'm not sure if tone is as nice. Angrier. All right, muffler test number 2. Got the flanges off the mufflers that came with the engine. All right, see how this sounds. This is the Hooker aero chambers. Kind of like that. And the verdict is we went with the MagnaFlows. Yeah, they are slightly more annoying, but I think they're going to wrap harder. And from a make it last perspective, they're not going to help me make it last. I think they're going to sound awesome. This is a 2009 Crown Vic radiator fan. It is literally sitting on the lip of the bottom of the radiator, pressed kind of underneath there with just a little bit of pressure, and that sucker is like in there, like it barely even moves. So I think we have a cooling system. Simple as that. Fits. By the way, I think, I don't remember the dimensions, so don't quote me on this, but it was like 20 by 26 inches, and this is 20 by 26 inches. The only difference is the top versus side tubes. Yeah. Let's get this thing fired up. Well, she's a wet one out there, but here's what we're doing today. Playing with the tune on the car. So USB connector to this DB9 cable, and then it just plugs into the back of the MSD box. And we're setting advanced curves and see if we can get it to run a little bit better. Pick this little doorman unit up off of the Amazon and cut one arm off, bent the other one over. We're going to set it in right here, and we welded a little washer in the corner so we could mount it to the bottom. So see how it looks. That's what it looks like. A little bit of an angle just because of how that is, but looks like it's factory. I like it. And it's handy right there. And it ain't going anywhere. Nice. Thanks there, Blue Studio. Test driving. For the record, truck let me down. If you got the modern Driveline cable kit, I didn't put a longer bolt in yet, but I would suggest putting a longer bolt here and double nut in the end of it. It shouldn't move. Maybe I forgot to tighten it up, but Yep, that popped off. No clutch. Eh.
Got a carburetor, gonna make it last. We got a transmission, we gonna make it last. It may not be shiny or even fast, just as long as we make it last.